back to the organizing tip of the day. So I got a question and somebody asked me, how big of a super slob were you really? Because in my description of myself or whatever on my channel, I said that I used to be a huge super slob, which I was, like waist high, wading through, never washing dishes, having to throw them out, never cleaning the bathroom, hating housework kind of slob. Then I got embarrassed when I really started dating my husband into being a hidey hoarder. So I would clean like surface areas and vacuum and look like I was being neat, but cupboards and closets and everything were like falling on top of you. And I continued that way. I call it hidey hoarder for like till after my daughter was born. Like if you needed an umbrella, I would have to take everything out of the closet and make a huge pile in the living room to find the umbrella and then toss all that crap back in the closet door and shut it. Like, it was awful and embarrassing. But being a mom, I went from working full-time to being a stay-at-home mom, and it was a huge transition because, first of all, I was bored of the mundane. After about 6 months, you know, you get up, you wash, you play with the baby, you wash the dishes, you do the laundry, you vacuum. It's kind of like, oh, it's so mind-numbing. And on the other hand, I was also overwhelmed by the closets and the clutter that was all hidden in different areas of my house. So the first thing I did was treat it more like a job. I treated being home, being a mom, not just like, okay, this is my day job kind of gig, but as, okay, this is my business. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it the best I possibly can. So the first thing I did, number one, was I made a list. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I did the same thing that I did at any company that I worked for before. When I used to run an office, I would make the list of all the things that needed to be done every day. You know, the basic things that needed to be done. And then I would also do a to-do list of the things above and beyond that I wanted to get done that day. So I started like just treating my home like I did my office. So the first thing I did was create a chore list of just quickly the things I wanted to do. And then came the fun part, which was the game of trying to do these as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So they took up at least amount of time of my day. And I made sure I stuck with it. And they say, you know, motivation is what gets you started, but habit is what gets you finished, or something like that. And it's so true. I put this up on my fridge. I made myself do these things every day. It's not a lot of things, just a few things. And then after a while, it just became habit. And I didn't even notice that I was doing it. And then I started stepping it up a little bit and a little bit. So some of the things I started with were, in the morning, I spent only 15 minutes. I made the beds, I emptied the dishwasher, I put it in a load of laundry, and I wiped down the bathroom after everybody got finished getting ready in the morning. And that was it. 15 minutes in the morning. Then in the afternoon, like around dinner time, I made dinner. I would play with the girls, do some games. And now I do homework or a craft with them because she's school age. And I'd switch over the laundry. So I'd take it from the washer and put it in the dryer. And then before I went to bed, I'd clean up the kitchen, so I'd just wipe down the kitchen counter, I'd load all the dishes in the dishwasher, even the pots and pans, and I'd put away that laundry that I'd switched over earlier. I'd spot mop the floor wherever, like I saw something on the floor, and I'd wipe down the bathroom just with like a quick, like all-purpose cleaner, and I'd wipe down the toilet seat and give the bathroom a quick wipe down, and I'd run the dishwasher. That was it. That was my daily routine. My total time for all of those things was like 45 minutes. And if I could do those, then the house would at least stay manageable. And then I started adding the weekly tasks on the bottom, the things that really had to be done. I had to scrub the bathroom really good. I had to clean out the fridge. I had to take out the garbages. I had to vacuum. And then I added on there slowly, organize one small area in my home. And I started with my closet, which was my very first video I ever did, because after I did it, it was totally life-changing. And then every day or every week, I'd pick away at something. So it did not happen overnight. It took a long time and slowly became a habit. And not only a habit, it became something that I really ended up being good at. When you're good at something, you like it. So yeah, it doesn't consume my life. It's like an hour a day, but my house is now running very efficiently, like a well-oiled machine. And I don't even seem to notice. And I have so much more time for all these other things that I never thought I'd have time to do, while running a home daycare, raising 2 kids. So if I can do it, you most certainly can do it. I have some chore charts that you can download to get you started, to get you motivated. Put it on your fridge, put it on your bulletin board, put it somewhere where you'll see it every day and force yourself to do it. I promise you, it will only take 7 days, and at the end of that 7 days, it will be a habit. It will just be something that it no longer seems work for you for these 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes before bed. Those are your tips of the day. We'll see you next time.